Well, the Great American Bash, the good old days. I can't help but think about the Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah.
This past weekend, they had what many people believe will be their very last tag match. It was their return to Dorton Arena. If that was really it, how fitting that it happened in Dorton Arena.
Mhm.
And you mentioned earlier Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, arguably the greatest babyface of all time. I think a lot of people would put Ricky Morton in that same category. What a phenomenal career. What a phenomenal tag team. What do you think the Rock and Roll Express legacy will be in professional wrestling?
One of the top 10 teams of all time. And Ricky Morton, yeah, like you just said, one of the top 10 baby faces of all time. Nothing against Robert. Ricky just had a different look. He looked more vulnerable. Um, and he just had that. Ricky just had that little arrogant little attitude. I mean, carried himself with a lot of swagger. Does that make sense? And I guess you're saying this because Robert is hurt badly, right?
Well, I don't know all the details. I just know that moving forward, I think Ricky would like to do some tags with his son, who
Yeah,
Kerry Morton, who recently
yeah.
became the junior heavyweight champion for the NWA.
Mhm.
And I think Robert's probably gonna take a little time off or maybe enjoy some signings and whatnot. I don't know all the particulars.
I thought he had a real bad ankle. Whatever. I mean, I hope it's nothing worse than that, but I just think he needs to heal up. Yeah. So, never say never, but they're going to go down as one of the top 10 teams, and that's a lot to be remembered as one of the top 10 teams. They're in the Hall of Fame, well deserved. You know, I still can't figure out why Connery and Eaton aren't, but
Well, you got to think Condre Eaton and Lane are going in with Jim Cornette at some point, right?
but why? Why would they wait so long? Bobby's gone.
Right.
I don't get. They're putting in people left and right that are far less qualified and have done a lot less for the business than they did.
Yeah, no doubt.
But they weren't WWE guys either, so I don't know how that works. I wish Tony would start a Hall of Fame. It would create a lot of interest and do it based on people that he thinks are good in the history of the business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just guys from AEW the last 3 years.
Right.
Yeah, that would actually draw a lot of attention if he had his own Hall of Fame. I
Well,
think.
that's a good idea. I hadn't even considered Tony doing something like that, but
What
obviously he has the means to do it and the passion to do it.
the means, the passion, he loves wrestling, and why
Yes.
not? And he's in a good mood because the Jaguars are playing good. So there you go.
How about that? Did you see
Uh,
that? The
yeah,
Jags beating the
yeah,
Ravens? I didn't
yeah.
expect that.
I'll tell you what. Getting rid of Urban Meyer was the best thing that ever happened to him. And Doug Peterson's a hell of a coach. I mean, Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl, and because he didn't win two in a row, got fired. That's how football is these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they walk away with a $10 million buyout, so it's crazy. I mean, I'm wondering, and you're a sports fan like me, we're getting away from wrestling. How does Urban Meyer get back on TV
Well,
after all the shit he's been in?